This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
And there's a thump. Kathern sits up, and her eyes wide. The light is coming from her window with the drapes turned back, moonlight streaming in. Her eyes are darting back and forth, and she turns, and she's looking at the open door to her bedroom, and she's looking at the hallway, and she's staring at it intently. And there's another thump. She shakes, she glances around, and she pulls herself up, and she paws off the bed, and she hits, thumps against the wall. She glances over across the hall to her brother's room, and she can hear him snoring. Will, goddammit, William! There's a thump from the other room, and she can hear her brother. What? Oh, God, what? I told you I was going to handle it. Shut up, there's somebody in the house. And William's like, what? And then we could see both of the siblings. Their faces just barely outside the threshold of each of the rooms, looking at each other. There's another thump. We see both their heads turned towards the library. They look back at each other, and William puts his hand up. Just wait right there. Just stay. What the hell are you gonna do? Scene shifts, and we see William crouched down, inching his way towards the library. As the camera pulls back, we see Kathern behind him, eyes wide, and we see William is holding a baseball bat. It's a ridiculous sight. There's more shuffling. There's definitely someone in the library. And as both of them turn, William takes a deep breath, sister gripping his shoulder, and he jumps into the library's doorframe, holds up the baseball bat. Motherfucker, I will bust your goddamn head! Holy shit! The camera pivots around, and inside the library, Kathern starts screaming because the large bay windows of the library are open. Hunched over, half in, half out of the window, is a dark figure with blazing red eyes. And as the camera gets closer, the shadowed figure growls and then lets out a roar. And the screen goes black, and our title sequence starts with the words, Call of Cthulhu, The Paper Chase.
Arbuckles Ariosa Coffee is proud to present this episode of Savage Sessions. Hello, players. Welcome to Savage Sessions, a production of Radio Salad Studios. My name is E.E. Morris, and will be your host, along with Chucky T, Big Stompy Robot, Rainey Robertson. We welcome back James Curry and our mascot, Totes McGoat. For Call of Cthulhu, a tabletop RPG powered by Chaosium Incorporated. You should definitely check their systems out. Now, as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, if there is any in-game currency, we like to start our players off with a little more. For this system, that comes in the form of luck points. These are points that the players can spend to do cool and crazy things in the game, like survive. The players have their current luck points, and they may now gain a bit more. Chuck E.T. will let us know in just a minute how to gain a little bit more. Are you ready, Chuck?
I'm ready.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Everett. All right, players, all I'm asking for is, again, thank you so much for being out. I hope you enjoy yourself. Right now, everyone's starting with 45 points. I want to get you up to 50. Luck is spent, and as the luck is spent, that still acts as a percentage. This is a roll under system. So the more luck you have, the better you are at doing things in the game. So 45 isn't bad, but 50 is even better. So all I'm asking for is a who are you? A 60-second introduction of yourself and the character you'll be playing. Who would like to go first?
I do.
Rainey Robertson, you are up.
I'm playing Jess Williams, which is great for me. It's the first time I've ever played a role-playing game where I'm playing a character that has one of my own names. So it'll be easy for me to know who when it's my turn. I don't know my character at all. I have never played this one before. I'm brand new to it. Her name is Jess Williams. She's a 19-year-old woman of color, and she's attending Miskatonic University. I noticed that she has extremely high psychology points and 0 psychoanalysis points. So my guess would be that she has read a lot about psychology, but not actually done any clinical practice. And maybe is more a book person. She also has a lot of brawl points, which I like. So I'm hoping that that means that she's not afraid to hit you with a book. But we'll all get to know her together.
Nice. I love it. Well done. On your character sheet up in the upper right-hand corner says edit. If you want to click on that and then head over to your luck, go ahead and give yourself 5 more points. Who would like to go next? This is not mandatory.
I would, because this is interesting.
Go ahead. You're on the clock.
Hi there. I'm Everett, and I'll be playing the fantastic Joshua Wilson. He looks young for his years. He's baby-faced. Let's just put it through it. Just that's it. He's always mischievous. He's always got that little look in his eye. And let's see. So significant people is his grandfather. Not sure why, but it's a big thing to him. And I'm sure we'll figure that out together as well. Let's see. His ideology and beliefs, just, let's be good to people. And you really can't screw that up. He owns a really fancy pocket watch. And probably fancy is probably over exaggerating. A watch that used to be his grandfather's. And it was given to him as a gift when he started going to Miskatonic University.
I will go now.
You're up. Yeah. Greg says you're up.
All right.
Lock.
So I'm Teddy, and Teddy is he's got about short red hair. He wears a tie, wears sweater vest. He's also fancies himself a poet, though his parents prefer he was an accountant. So in Teddy's voice, I'd like to read a poem.
Go ahead.
It's called Lines Composed in the Orne Library while ruminating on The House on Sheaf Street by Theodore Harris. My books are bound in dust and dusk, their leaves as brittle as my sleep. I once wrote sonnets sweet with musk, now all my rhymes grow dark and deep. The ledgers call with father's voice, their columns clean, their margins wide, but I in ink have made my choice to trace the ghosts I hold inside. I found an old daguerreotype, my hair tousled copper flame, a crooked grin, a vest too bright, a boy lost inside his name. I scribbled verses in my shoes, forgot my lunch, my books, my tie. I walked through life with nothing bruised except my pride from time to time. But rats now scratch behind the lines, their teeth in dreams I dare not keep. A knife once danced before my eyes, it carved its truth too deep to sleep. The Orne, my chapel, stained glassed hush, where secrets breathed in paper tombs, and Peter breaks the silence lush with laughter bright as April blooms. Yet still I see what should not be, a shimmer wrong in firelit halls. I know the weight of walking dreams and fear the sound beneath the walls. I do not seek the dark, nor crave the chill of candlelight and dread. but once you walk out from the grave, you write like one who's halfway dead. Thank you.
Nice. Well done. Go ahead, take your 5 points. I love that. I like that. Nicely done. No one's ever really leaned into the poetry side. I like that.
Well, it is really his expression, right?
It is. I love that. Greg, if you would like, you're up. Go ahead. You're on the clock.
Okay. My name is Greg, and I will be playing Mauricio. There we go. He came to Miskatonic to study chemistry and whatnot, make his family proud, but he struggles with it because he also enjoys football very much. So I play football as much as I can, still trying to study as hard as I can. One of the things that I'm always wearing is my letter sweater that I was awarded to for my football team. Beyond that, I try to be friendly and outgoing, always hanging out, trying to make new friends. But ever since I went to the Corbett house, I've got a little bit of an issue when I'm stressed. I'll start seeing pools of blood that are forming taunting or threatening words.
That's right. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. The Corbett house, your freshman year, your first full-fledged steps into adulthood, almost ended in abject death and terror. This small group survived the Corbett house, but not unharmed. Each of them came away scarred in some, both physically and mentally. And this is their sophomore year. In fact, let me go ahead and take you guys on over to the campus.
We're traveling. Where's your mouse? Where'd it go? There it is.
Hey, Greg, why don't you go ahead and get us a zoom, bud? There we go. So this is the Miskatonic University, located in Arkham. Arkham is nestled on the Miskatonic River. And for the most part, whether Arkham likes it or not, this is a college town. And a lot of the business stems from, the several thousand students that attend here. Nice. Yeah.
Does he play for the Fighting Cephalopods? Is that
Yes, he does.
university? Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Go
We're gonna
Pods.
do that. Go Pods. That's right. That's right. When it comes out, we got this. Fighting stuff. Hold on a second. This is for you know who. Fighting cephalopods.
That's right.
That's right.
Say it right.
Cephalopods. One more time. Cephalopods. There we go. Let's see her say that. Anyway, moving on. No shade. She's not
Love you,
going to listen to
Bridget.
this anyway.
She's not going to listen to this.
She's not going to listen. To it.
But
So moving on.
she mentioned our cats
Yes,
like
she did.
a couple of weeks apart.
This she
It
did.
was
That
so
was
cool.
amazing. So, like I said, 1920s. Here we are, and after our opening credits, we are in the cafeteria for the university. And because I'm a good keeper, I know exactly where that's at. You want to know where it's at? No, actually, let's go to number 30. Number 30 on here. That is the Garden Cafe. Nice. This seems to be because, as the year has moved on, this little group here has banded together and has formed a traumatic situation like the Corbett house. Surviving that brings people together. And so the Garden Cafe is a place where your group tends to get together, whether it's for study or just to relax from the day. It is about 4:00 in the afternoon. Most of the classes are done. And the cafe itself is, it's a modest-sized building, serving itself up to, the predominantly coffees, teas. Yes, it has some sodas, but those are definitely the desserts at the time. It has the sandwiches, and it has a small deli and things of that nature. Um, uh, and your group is currently has essentially there are two tables towards the far right hand side of the establishment itself. Oh, who wants to give me the name of the owner of the Garden Cafe? Who's got a name?
Frederick Marsh.
See, I like Frederick.
No Marsh. Okay.
Rainey, how about give me a last name for Mr. Frederick?
Amberson.
Okay, I like that. All right.
See, I forgot with James playing now that I got to be faster on my mute button.
Well, hey, Everett, I'm not going to keep you on the loop. Why don't you go ahead and give me one physical distinguishing trait of Mr. Amberson, the owner of the Garden Cafe?
He's got a very large beard. Like Captain Lou Albano kind of beard.
Oh, nice.
It covers his gills. It's great.
Greg, why don't you give me a defining social trait of Mr. Amberson?
Social trait.
Yeah, social trait. A defining social trait. What's something about socially that just immediately pops for people?
Would that be like stuttering when he gets a little bit upset?
We could go with that if you want. Yeah, okay. Is that where you want to go? Like he's got himself a little bit of a stutter?
Sure, that's what comes up about.
Yeah, so as you guys have got the two tables pushed together, the chairs are brought around. Now, the one thing you will say about the Garden Cafe is that, Frederick likes to keep the place up and looking nice. And so the chairs that are out for people to sit in, the booths and the chairs, dark wood, red leather seating, in front of the deli, there's the counter, and there's enough space there for about 12 people to sit. At 4:00 in the afternoon, the place is doing relatively well. But you guys have gotten there fast enough to get, the two tables to the back and got them pushed together. And, well, I'll give you guys the scene. You're at the Garden Cafe, 4:00 in the afternoon. Classes are done. And it's just the typical meetup time. It's more habit now than anything else. Go ahead, gang. Talk to me.
I like gelatos.
I've never tried these gelatos. They're quite good.
Yes, they are. They're very relaxing. I especially like the lime and the cherry. If you mix it half and half, they'll do that for you.
Good choice, Mr. Amberson.
His large beard as he sweeps off to the side and glances around. You better be serious over there, little man, or I swear to God, Teddy, I'll smash you upside the head like I did. Oh, you're being serious. I love you, little guy. I do. I love you. I swear. And he turns around and he stomps down to the other side, and he's got the butcher knife and he's swirling it around. I see your hand come over that counter again. And as he moves off to the other side.
Mr. Amberson. What a cut.
Oh, now, this is also a great time. We'll start with James, and I'll just go up. Describe what your character looks like.
So Teddy's kind of tall, lanky fellow. He's got like this red hair that he tries to keep neat, but it's kind of curly, and it inevitably ends up kind of in a Kramer, like, you know, up and out of control by the end of the day. Probably because while he's like writing and like, you know, he's always playing with his hair. He wears dress shirts and ties, and as the day goes on, they loosen because he doesn't like wearing them. He wears sweater vests, but that's the only part of him, I think, that allows him to express the happiness he once had in his life with the colorful vests that he wears. Yeah, he's pretty straight, you know, he's pretty straight laced, has an easy smile and a pretty symmetrical face.
Nice. Rainey, as the camera's moving around the table, we're seeing each of the characters. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about how Jess looks?
I'm a female person, between 19 and 20 years old. From this picture, my hair is to my shoulders, and I have a suspicious and sarcastic look on my face and a little hat. I would love to be wearing pants, but I don't think I'm allowed, so I will be wearing the most freedom-granting skirts available. And I am always carrying with me a notebook that I can use to write down observations or pass the time
Nice.
doing stuff later. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? The pants thing, that's interesting. Because again, after the Corbett house, and the fact that skirts are just ridiculous, and
Yeah.
especially in those situations, is this? Did she spend a stint where she was wearing pants, and has just now recently started to try and get some quote unquote normality back into her life?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's what happened. Then she stole those pants from a hobo. That's a different story.
Of course. That's terrible.
Oh, Jess, you're such a cut up.
Oh my God. So
So is that hobo.
Okay. So as she's sitting there, is she like a little bit more uncomfortable with?
Yeah, I got used.
like,
I tasted freedom, and I liked it.
Right, and so
a bit
now-
resentful.
Yeah. Now is it confining?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Also mindful of the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not only more comfortable, but it's less fabric. Like, it's less stuff in general. Like, it's lighter to wear. I don't have to wear crinoline. I don't have to wear any kind of like support garments, anything like that. So it's cooler. I cannot believe anybody. I'm so mad that men have been able to do this for thousands of years, and I only got to try it a couple months ago. So I'm really, really mad that I had to give them up. There's part of me that resents it.
Nice. Greg, why don't you tell us a little bit about Mauricio? How is Mauricio looking?
Oh, he's a 20-year-old Honduran man.
Mm-hmm.
Has an athletic build to him from his playing football now. I guess this might be his second season.
Okay. Yep.
So he's been working out a lot more, you know, trying to get his build. Honduran man, he's got the dark hair, swept back, clean shaven. And like always wearing that sweater vest.
Yeah.
Sweater vest. His
Leather vest.
Leather vest.
Leather sweater. Yes.
Leather
Yeah.
sweater. There we go. We're getting there.
You got it. We got it. Yeah.
But we're there.
Go team.
Well. So
that,
yeah.
you know, he's such a cut up.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's a big guy. Like, compared to everyone else sitting at these tables, he's a big guy. he really is. Okay. So that brings us to Josh. Yeah. Everett, tell us what's Josh looking like?
So Josh he's about 5'8", about 130 pounds. As my grandmother once stated, he could probably run between the raindrops and not get wet. He is always wearing a sweater vest. He has a series of ties, but they're like 10, 15 years old. He got them used,
Okay.
but he doesn't care because he always kind of compliments his darker complexion and eye color. He's got dark hazel eyes. And so he always kind of bases his clothing on his physical appearance, and he's always dapper. It doesn't matter if they're in date or not. He's not rich.
Consummate professional.
Yeah, but he always tries to look just proper for every event. He wears the pleated slacks. He's got a old pair of penny loafers that probably go back another 15 years. They're starting to show wear. Of course, they're leather, but he keeps them polished, so it kind of hides them. And, he figures if he dresses smart, he looks smart, and, that's kind of where he's at.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. Well done, gang. Josh and Teddy are relaxing and enjoying a couple beverages. What is
Gelato.
Jess? Yeah. So what is Jess and Mauricio doing at the table?
I'm enjoying the violence at the counter.
It's one of the few times where Frederick doesn't stutter. You feel bad for the guy. He's a knight. He is for the most part, but damn it, these kids do. And he's said on more than one occasion, he's mindful of who he lets in, and you have learned that he does have a blacklist. Like if certain students walk in, he will level a knife at them and tell them to get the hell out. And this has caused some contention with the staff, but as he puts it, he's nobody's babysitter. And by God, if you want them to be adults, I'll treat them like adults. And so, yeah, it's one of the few times, like when he gets angry, the stutter goes away. So that's when people usually know that the big man is serious, is when he doesn't stutter.
The cuisine at this place, is it like a general menu? Is it like Italian or?
This is more like cafe style. So it's a bit of a smorgasbord, a fresh deli, and then like I said, coffees, teas.
Probably get a sandwich then. Hey Frederick, if you gotta bulk up some more, give me a minimum amount of bread and a whole lot of protein.
He's holding on to a student. His beard is fluffed up against this young kid's face. The kid's eyes are huge. He looks back at you and he smiles. And he's like, "Yeah, you got it. Hey,
I don't need a side of eating with that, so just a sandwich, please."
You got it. Hey, great game last Friday. Did good out there.
Thank you.
And he turns back and he's almost nose to nose with this kid. Seriously, that is for everybody, not you. You touch it again, your fingers go in my next sandwich. And he lets the kid go, and he walks back and turns around. And I just want to thank everyone for pulling out. I got new guys in the back. And he turns around. Your sandwich is made. So as this is going on, does anyone have books or anything like that with them? And oh yeah, Jess has got some schoolwork and stuff out. What about
a couple library books?
What about everyone? Is this also an occasion, kind of like an impromptu study hall for you guys, a place where you guys can kick back, relax, and maybe knock out just some studying up or getting some?
Yeah, While I'm sitting there, I'm actually looking at my chemistry book.
Oh, that's always fun. There we go. What about Josh?
Actually reading ahead, so I'm a little more on top of it when I get to class.
There we go. Because that's what your dad always told you to do. Love it. What about Josh?
So I'm doing some hobby reading.
Oh, shit. Here we go. I'm going to come back to you in just a second. Because that's probably gonna spike Jess out to no end. So let's go to Teddy real quick. What's Teddy up to?
I think Teddy's boredly looking at some accounting homework he has to finish, and kind of peering around the crowd, just kind of people watching.
Right. Inspiration. This
yeah.
is it.
And
This is it.
This is it.
Let's be honest. That's why you come to this godforsaken place.
And I just want, and I'll probably say something after Frederick said, good game last week to Mauricio. I was like, yeah, you were playing Kingsport. I mean, it wasn't the hardest, game you ever played.
I love it. I love it. Fuck him. that was a rough game. Fuck him, little Teddy. Say his little bitch ass out there.
I mean, just wait till next week when you go up against Dunwich. Those guys.
That's not funny. Those people are freaks. Those people are freaking freaks. Again, fuck Teddy. So yeah, Jess, you're sitting there. You got some schoolwork. You're going over it. You got your sandwich, and you're just getting the vibe. The smell hits you first. And you haven't smelt it in a long time, and it automatically triggers you because it smells like that fucking house. And the camera's on Jess, and she's the look on your face is concentration, and then it changes because Jess is you again. Camera's right in your face. We see your eyes. Is looking down. And it looks up. You glance over, like head doesn't even turn, just the eyes go up and over. And so you see Josh, and Josh is sitting there, and he's got that fucking journal. He's got the journal. He's got it.
Do any of the rest of us see that?
Not until Jess does what?
I open my mouth to take a breath, and without meaning to, I let out a little shriek.
Right.
What's the issue, Williams? Did they mess up your gelato?
And then you stop as you look at her, then you glance over, you see the fucking journal. Josh, you remember that? You remember that it was evening. The flashback immediately hits. You guys are literally covered in blood and dust. What used to be the Corbett house is gone. And as you guys are piling into Josh's car, because out of the group, he's the only one with a car. Although, no, that may change, but we'll circle back to that. And you remember that car ride home. All of you remember that car ride home. And one of the three of you mentions the diary. Which one of you mentions the diary?
This is a flashback?
Yeah.
Not I.
Not you. Okay. Mauricio or Teddy?
In what context? I meant like I wonder what happened to that diary, or
yeah, because it's all gone.
Yeah,
it's all gone. Everything's gone.
Did anyone get a look at that thing?
Yeah, and Josh is you got white knuckling it back to the university after that horrific event. What did Josh say?
I was like, no, I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. What journal?
Right. Which is worse because everybody remembers that journal. That was some horrific, like that book alone shattered you guys' reality. Shattered it. The horrible, horrible shit that was documented in that book, that destroyed these children. What kind and beautiful reality that these kids had constructed for themselves, that book skull-fucked 6 Ways to Sunday.
Yep.
And each of you took turns just trying to decipher that, to peel apart the things that were necessary to try and protect you from that sick motherfucker who was actively trying to kill you. And so now here you are, and Jess has just lost her shit. Teddy, what's the look on Teddy's face when you see the book?
I think Teddy has a moment of like, he looks at Jess like, what's wrong? And then he sees what she's looking at, and he looks down. And I think he probably He may scramble. I think he may knock his chair over and stand up so quickly.
Nice, Greg. What is Mauricio's reaction when he sees the book?
When he realizes what it is, I think he's going to have one of his episodes. Like he's got a sandwich sitting in front of him, and he's getting an image in his mind that like the sandwich is bleeding and spelling out like you're going to die or fuck off or something.
Love it. Love it. Hell yeah. So, Josh, how are you trying to defuse this?
Look. And I close it and I put it in my breast pocket, or actually like a.
Oh no. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
full-on
We're
book.
talking huge thing. Okay,
Yeah, this is
so
a full-on book.
yeah, so there's no point in trying to hide it. This gargantuan brick, right? So I look at it and it's like, look. We had been through so much that night. We had been through so much, and I didn't want to upset you guys by telling and showing it to you. But I've been so wrapped up in trying to translate and break down and evaluate this thing. And I honestly just totally forgot. And I know I lied to you guys, and I'm really, really sorry. But you got to understand, it's become an obsession now, and out of all the crap that we went through, I have to figure out why and how, and I got to delve deeper in this madness.
You guys can jump in whenever you want. This is you guys' scene.
Yeah, I think that I think that Teddy's probably going to speak up first and say, you looked at me that night and you told me you don't remember the book. You must have been bold-faced lying to my face. I think I'm going to try to grab the book.
Oh, nice. What's Jess doing?
This isn't good. I'm not happy. I'm trying to get up and run around, and I can't. Like, I mean, I can, but like I feel weak. I get kind of sweaty. Yeah, I want to go get that stupid fucking book, but like my body is not compliant
Right,
at the
so
moment.
we got Josh trying to tuck it away, trying to fend off Teddy. Oh God, Josh, how big do your eyes get when Jess stands up and starts to come around the table towards you? Because her hands are involuntarily, like her right fist is white knuckled, and the left hand has come up, and she's involuntarily biting her fucking index finger hard.
I literally jump on top of the book, and I'm like, listen, guys, you gotta believe me. You gotta. And I'm
Mauricio, as this is going on, you look at the sandwich, we watch Mauricio drop the sandwich, and you coil back because you said that what exactly is the blood spelling out for you?
Yeah, it's just like another one of I'm imagining one of Corbett's taunts that we seen when we were in one of the library or something when it was bleeding all over.
Exactly. What does that look like? As the audience, what is he seeing?
Like I said, I was holding part of a sandwich and the other half was on the plate.
Uh-huh.
And like I started imagining all of a sudden like somebody like literally slit somebody's throat or something, blood coming out of the sandwich.
I wanted to say I'm back.
And then like the other part of my sandwich like just starts pouring blood, it pools, and then it starts just spelling out the message.
Right. You thought
I'm looking at Josh and I'm just like, asshole, you ruined my meal.
Actually, Greg, here's what I need you to do. I need you to give me my first sanity check.
Yay.
Real quick. Give me that sanity check. If you pass, it's a 0. If you fail, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Let's see. I clicked.
Thank you, James. I just saw that in the chat.
Yes, William Corbett was born.
Yes, I made it.
98.
Did you make it?
Bad rolls out of the way earlier.
Nice. There we
Pretty
go.
cool.
Extreme 10 under 50. Well done. Yes. Okay. So yes, you can give that jab at Josh. A lot of the students have gone off, and Frederick is in the back, and is behind the counter, and he's half-heartedly. At first, he thinks it's a joke, because you guys usually don't, you're not at each other's throats. And then when he sees that, oh my God, like you're all standing up and you're all lunging. That's what it looks like. It all looks like you guys are dogpiling poor Josh. And so he's like, first he's like, yeah, give it to him, Teddy. Yeah. Oh, what, hold on a second. Hold on. Let him go. Let him go. And
at that time, as he says that,
yeah.
I zipped half my sandwich at Josh.
Holy crap. Josh, you just barely ducked down. Jess, you've just come across, and half of the sandwich collides with you, and the other half collides onto Teddy. And then the backsplash goes on to Josh. And then there's a high arc of Lord knows what Mauricio had Frederick put on his quote monster sandwich. That's literally what it says on there. Monster sandwich, and in parentheses underneath of it, like Frederick has written in, don't ask. Like literally. So to date, the only one who knows what's specifically on this sandwich is Mauricio and Frederick. So there's a high arc of whatever slop that was in this. It goes up and it careens over Mauricio's chest and his stomach. A couple of students have come forward, and there's a bunch of hands are grabbing onto all of you. And so this is a nice chaotic scene as the camera's swirling around this group of friends. And the scene transitions, and most of the cafe has been emptied out. Frederick is standing there, arms crossed. He's glancing around because a chair has been knocked over, and it looks like a leg has been broken on one. The back of another one has careened into the wall, and it's dented in the wall, causing some damage. The table is sitting at a funky angle now. And each of you are in separate chairs, and Frederick is looking at you. But on top of that, there are two other individuals that you initially assumed were just a couple other students. Because again, the Miskatonic has students of all ages. But these two stuck around. And in the chaos, and when they were getting you guys settled, these two were talking to Frederick. And Frederick takes a couple steps back, and he's glancing around. And he's angry, and he's got his beard. He's pulling on it. He's looking over. That's all we see from his point of view. It's just quick snaps to the damage that has been done to the furniture in the cafe. And these kids, you're about to, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Huh? You're my best damn clients in here. What the hell's, I'm putting you on the blacklist. I swear to God, you're never going to come in here again. The lady puts up her hand and says, my brother and I will like to cover the damage. We just need a few minutes. There's no need to punish them. We'll get them calm and we'll get them out of here.
I feel bad about my outburst and whatnot. I actually offered to Frederick to help pick things up and clean up the mess from the sandwich.
No, you just sit down. You just sit down. And the guy turns, he looks at the lady and kind of tilts her head. He tilts his head like he can't believe that those words just came out of her mouth at all. The guys look at her, seriously? She just nods. Go, and then come back. And the other guy, yeah, he reaches into his jacket, he pulls out a billfold, and yeah, let me write you a check and make this all go away with what little money. And this guy, this stranger, and Frederick, they walk off to the other side, and Frederick is telling the other students that and I quote, goddamn place is closed, fucking kids. And all the other students are being escorted out of the cafe. The lady turns and she glances around. She looks at each of you, and then she goes to her purse and she pulls out a couple of newspaper clippings. But your characters are very familiar with these newspaper clippings because it's you guys.
Oh, shit.
It's from the Boston Globe. Because when an entire house, well, as the locals covered it up, stated that it was an explosion. Well, that's not exactly true. But when an entire house disappears, it causes some eyebrows to be raised.
It was a sinkhole. The hell?
Right? Basically. But this lady has sat down. There's about 3 articles. The first one's pretty long. The other 2 are just kind of follow-ups. Because apparently where the Corbett House used to stand, that neighborhood is now putting up a small neighborhood park, essentially, to cover up, as says in the article, the evil that once rested in this lot will now become a place of tranquility and introspection. The lady introduces herself as Kathern Kimball. And her and her brother, she nods, and that's William. We're hoping that you might be able to help us. Because we don't think we could go to anyone else. And she sits down.
Can I do a psychology check to see?
Absolutely. And if anybody else wants to jump in on this, go ahead.
Yeah, can I do one too? Or like support
Absolutely,
his?
you
Yeah.
guys can. Oh, hello.
So
Henny got himself. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, sorry. I rolled a 6 under 40.
Nice.
So,
Extreme success. Oh, Jess is rocking it. 7 under 40. Okay, well done.
so these people are just totally on the surface. Like everything we need to know about them is obvious to us.
They're actually
Yeah.
like wearing T-shirts that say like
Whoop,
"World's Greatest
That's
Liar."
We're on the level.
30, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Mauricio, what is it? Why do you think you failed this roll while you're trying to
I'm
size
still
up?
seeing blood dripping.
Yeah, upset because you haven't had an episode that severe in quite some time. What about Josh? What's going on with Josh? All right, 49 under
nice.
50. Okay.
Near
Yeah.
miss.
Right, yeah.
Well, a success in Call of Cthulhu, generally, a success is a success. An extreme success
Mhm.
is just a really, really. It doesn't always mean you get more information. It just sometimes it's
Right. So yeah. So she sits down, like I said, introduces herself as Kathern Kimball, and as she's looking at you guys, and you guys are looking at those goddamn yeah. Most of the campus is oblivious to you guys. Let's be honest. Out of the several thousand, four kids. But for those that have stayed on top of some current events or things like that, yeah, there's some reputation that comes with this. And so that was a pretty grueling couple of weeks where all the wrong people found out about your little trip to Boston. And it didn't help that a lot of weird shit was happening to you while you were on campus too. So yeah, so now this is just being dredged up again, and now it's wonderful. People outside of your little clique and outside of the campus are able to find you.
Look, Miss. I'm sorry. Did they say their names?
Kimball. I'm
Miss-
Kathern. That's my brother Will.
Miss Kimball. This isn't us. I mean, I don't know what it is you want from us, but this is a piece of our past that I personally have tried to put behind me.
It says, and she glances around. She sees Jess has the clipping, and what's the look on Jess's face as she's holding this newspaper clipping about her time at the basically, yeah. Well, Kimball reaches forward and she snatches the clipping away, and her hands, whether it's fear or adrenaline or maybe a combination of both, with shaky hands, she slaps it down the table, and her fingers go over there, right there. It says that you guys fought the devil. It says you guys fought the devil.
It was worse than that. The devil had rules.
And there are tears in her eyes. And she's gone an extra shade of white. And she looks around your group, and a single tear runs down the side of her face. A genuine, fearful tear runs down her face. I think the devil took my uncle, and I think he's coming back to take us.
I think I look away slightly ashamed. Because
yes?
I think there's a part of Teddy that would normally jump at the opportunity to try to make someone feel better, but that at this moment, I think he's worried more about self-preservation, which makes him embarrassed.
Mauricio. What's Mauricio thinking? What's Mauricio doing?
Besides still seeing a little bit of drops of blood here and there.
Uh-huh.
He's either way on it. He's
okay.
Outside of not having any episodes till just today because of Josh.
Yeah, but what about what this lady just said?
Well, she thinks her uncle was taken by the devil,
and the devil's coming to take her and her brother. What's he think about that? And she's sincere.
I'm gonna offer my cigarettes to everyone.
Nice.
19.
Jess? Let's see what's going on with Jess.
Mauricio's gonna be like, I guess we're going on another adventure.
What about Jess?
I'm gonna decline the cigarette.
Okay.
But that's because I'm busy biting my thing. It would get in the way. What an emotional roller coaster I've been on in just the last 15 minutes. So I think right now I'm gonna shut down a little bit because I am at heart an introverted person. But I think that if one more thing happens, I might just lash out and bite someone.
Ooh, okay. What about Josh? How's Josh? What's Josh thinking about this?
Well, I'm sitting there and, the whole shame of lying about the journal and still holding on to it like death. It's the only thing keeping me alive. And, I've got all these thoughts of justifying what I've done, and I'm still trying to figure out how to explain everything. But yet all of a sudden now this thought has entered my mind. And I think to myself, this is possible. And then my mind says, is there anything in the journal that can relate? How do you think you would know how they would, like the devil would come and take you? Or, how realistic do you think this is? And then I start basically like breaking it down to like it's scientific, not spiritual or psychiatric or any of that noise.
Who stops him?
I think once I've had a minute to sort of think about the whole thing, I'm gonna reach into my backpack, and I'm gonna pull out something that I keep in there, and that is a picture that I kept from the yearbook the year before of the memorial of Miss Kane, who died during the as a result of what we went through for $5.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it on the table, and I'm going to slide it over to the cup. And I'm going to say, do you know who this is, since you're such a fan of our work?
No, and surprisingly, she does not.
And I explained to her how this student died in front of the entire class as a result of what we went through the year before. And I appreciate your sorrow, your fear, your situation. But I don't know what you would expect from from us.
William has come back, and when he hears this, and Catherine's just going back and forth, and she says, "No, the papers said, and no one believes us. No one. And William, sis, I told you this was a bad idea. Let's just go. All right, they can't help us. No, you stop. You stop. I have proof. We saw it. We don't know what. You know what we saw, damn it. You know what we saw. I have proof. She goes into it. She says, William, I actually attended Miskatonic. William for business, and I was going through and photography. I ended my last couple of photography, and I still have it. And she reaches in her purse, and she pulls out some photographs that she's taken. Well, each of the pictures shows, it looks like a nice library, several bay windows, and the picture shows one of the bay windows is open, and there are mud tracks on the floor, and the other pictures show that there are the same. Looks like the photograph was taken outdoors. It looks like a flower bed looks like it's been trampled. Yeah. This is good. This is fun. She explains that the devil was in their house. And she shows some other pictures. And we went to the police when our uncle disappeared. And they wouldn't do anything for us. And we've been looking at this. There you go. Yes, if you want to do spot hidden, Ken.
Sorry, I clicked it by accident.
No, you're fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah, looking at this photo, I'd like to.
Oh, well, yes, the photos. She has a pretty good eye. She has a good eye. Yeah. Does anyone else want to do a spot hidden on this stuff? Now, Teddy got a 30.
I do.
A 34 under 35, yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Jess. Yes. Ooh, 98 under 50. Jess got a 77 under 40. Okay.
Spot hidden.
Yeah, spot hidden.
Good thing he has a 50 in that skill.
Right?
Yeah. 98 is a fumble if you have less than 50, but if you have 50, it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
37. 25. Oof. Ooh, I thought I raised that up. Anyway, yeah, okay. So start with Jess. Jess, why did you not notice the hoof marks in the photo? Oh, Teddy, as you're looking it over, it takes a little bit because, again, she's going on. She's rattling off.
I actually pull my glasses out of my pocket, and those you know that I don't like wearing them because I'm vain and I feel like it makes me look like my father.
That's a thing. Like when Teddy brings those glasses out, it's game on. Like there's something that has sincerely caught his attention. So, Jess, why did you not notice the hoof marks in the photos?
I'm not what you call a horse girl. So it's not like something I would really be looking for. I'm more of like a reader,
Okay.
like sort of thing.
Okay.
So I think I probably just like horses are so foreign to my experience that it just, you know what I mean? I wouldn't notice their absence or their presence.
Okay. Greg, why did Mauricio notice the hoof marks?
I'm gonna go with probably still
seeing blood.
And
Distracted by the brother and sister kind of going back and forth, and I mean, she's talking fast, and she's very animated when she talks. Very animated, and she is
blood dripping out of the corner of my eye, and those movements, and
a little bit much.
What's that?
A little bit much. It's a little bit much, huh?
Yeah, it's keeping that anxiety.
Okay, Josh.
Okay, So this is where I would have to ask her, first of all, what kind of camera did you use? Did you use like a Kodak Brownie?
And
Yeah, because with a Brownie, they're notorious for having a really strong center focus, but the perimeter of the pictures are very fuzzy.
Think I might point out the hoofs to everyone and say directly to William. I'm going to say, how did this happen?
and that's when she lets out a sigh of relief, and William cocks his head and it was about a year ago. My uncle, Douglas Kimball. Yeah, he raised us. He was pretty much our father.
Any of these names ring bells or no? These are
Not right now.
no. Okay.
Not right now. The Kimball maybe. Kimball maybe. That maybe that might, but right now it's not clicking for anything.
Right.
But William sits down and he gets out a cigarette and he offers it around and look, we've gone to the police and they've said nothing. When he disappeared, and we've been trying to find him and it's been nothing. The night that he disappeared, and Teddy, that's when you can point out that the pictures that you have at the bottom, like you have the couple at the bottom, they look older. Like the flower bed isn't in bloom. But the other pictures, they look like they're still.
So these like, and again, are these recent? Because we're saying it's April, or we're saying it's
October. Right now,
it's October.
It's October, yeah. And so I was like, okay. And so he's like, the night that he disappeared, we heard something, and we didn't think anything of it. My aunt's been gone for a long time, and my uncle did the best he could to raise us. And he glances over at his sister, and she has a handkerchief out. Anyway, last night, we heard someone was in the house. Look, I don't know who it was, but they were taking stuff out of the house.
Sorry, how long ago did your uncle go missing? I apologize, I missed.
About a year.
About a year, okay.
About a year ago, yeah. We've gone to police, we've gone to private investigators, and look, we don't have a lot of money. It's just. But we're desperate, and after last night, we don't know if someone's messing with us, or if, and Sister turns and William just puts his hand up, and he doesn't forcibly grip her shoulder, but he holds it and then he pats it.
He kind of wanted to know, going back to him talking about the thing being in the house, did the creature take anything from the house?
Some books, and we the place had been tossed, and we noticed that once we calmed down, that there were things missing, several things missing. And I tried telling Will that I thought I was noticing that other things were missing from the house before this. It's just, I haven't been sleeping well after that. You don't know where to turn. The police will not help us. There was someone in our house. And it had red eyes. All I see are those eyes. Oh, that's another fucking trigger for every last one of you. Go ahead, give me a sanity roll, because that was one of Corbett's favorite things, was his glowing red eyes.
The waking up in the middle of the night to the shadow standing over your bed with red eyes was
Oh, yeah.
pretty So pretty commonplace for Teddy lately. Sanity.
Yeah.
81 over 50 for me.
Okay.
Oof.
We got some failures. We got 81
Yeah.
over 50, 76 over 55, 94 over 50, and I need one from Ja. We lost Everett.
He'll be back.
He'll be back? Okay, we'll get back to him. Anyway, if you fail this, it's just 1 point lost. 1 point lost.
And I think part of the reason, to be honest with, I didn't mean to roll it again. I went to edit it.
Okay.
I still failed. I think one of the reasons that I might have been drawn back into that headspace is just the fact that she said the first words that she said when something was stolen was books.
Welcome back, bud. Yeah.
And my first impulse, which I'll wait, I'll ask her out loud at the right time, is what books?
Right.
Because the last thing I want is more books like the one that Josh has right now.
Right, exactly. Because that's the other thing you guys all learned last year was that
don't read the book.
Oh, Josh succeeds. Nice.
Yes,
Okay, so while everyone for 47 under 60, nicely done. So while so like I said, if you failed, you lose one. Josh, you're fine. Yeah. So what books? When she sees that you guys are in, that you're willing to continue to listen to them, she brings out an old folded photograph and she sets it down, and this is the most recent picture that we have. It's a few years old, but this is our uncle Douglas Kimball. As for the books, honestly, my uncle was the reader. He was a voracious reader. Newspapers, magazines, books of all sorts. That library was his private sanctuary.
Identify.
And when he passed, honestly, she looks at William. I never thought about it. I don't think I've spent hardly any time in that room.
Sorry, Chuck, did you mean went missing?
What'd I say?
You said passed.
Oh, but yeah, when he went missing. Yes,
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Right. I honestly, I don't think I've spent hardly any time in that room. Maybe to dust it. But yeah, it's just there's no joy. There's no joy in that room for us anymore. And William nods. And William glances around and he's like, so what do we do next?
Where are you? Where is this?
He says that they live just outside of Arkham, actually. And honestly, it's like a 10-minute drive, if that, outside of Arkham.
Can we have a minute, Mr. and Mrs. Kimball? Ms. Kimball?
They nod, and Frederick, like the camera pans, and Frederick has been sitting there the whole time, just enthralled.
Like sitting there like this.
Yeah, seriously. Just kind of stroking the beard and not totally through all this. He glances around. Well, I guess I better get some coffee going. He turns around, he motions for the Kimball siblings to come up, and they get up and they go over away from you guys so you guys can talk privately. What are you guys talking about?
I mean, obviously next week's game against Dunwich. No, obviously this what do you think?
You guys have the floor. It's open talk.
10-minute drive out of town.
It's about like honestly, it's about 4:15 in the afternoon. So you got about maybe an hour and a half of light.
If we go,
let's go take a look.
I look down at the journal in my arms and I look at the crew and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to redeem myself, but we're gonna put this journal to work for us. We can do this.
you should be putting that journal in a bag full of rocks and throwing it in the Miskatonic River.
Yes.
But there's so much information and so much beneficial and so much, and I just start rambling.
Yeah.
Oh, Mauricio, you got to get him back on track.
So I'm gonna grab the book. Like
And
if
I jerk it.
Just landed my finger in front of his face. Back, come back to earth.
I'm just like obsessed with this thing, and I'm just like clutching.
Oh, Jess, yeah. When your hand touches that book, Josh, again, like the size difference between Jess and Josh is Jess is significantly more toned than Josh. But when you put your hands on that book, he grips it tight, he pulls it a little tighter himself, and the look in his eyes.
Yeah.
You see that look a split second before you're gonna throw hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I once we've come to an agreement on this, I think I'm going to say one thing to the group, which is, so $10 a day plus expenses.
What do you guys think? $10 a day?
I mean, if we're diving headfirst into hell, we might as well come out of it with some tuition.
I mean, we got $80 for the last one. And
No, we got $5.
$5.
I thought you said it was
$80 in current day money. Like,
yeah, it's $5 a piece, which is the equivalent to $80.
Where I'm going with
yes.
Okay, well, we got half of that for Corbett House, and I have to tell you that we got half of $10, which was $5 for Corbett House, and the money did not help me sleep.
No.
So I say we walk away and try to forget about it.
Hey, one vote for walk away. We have what? One vote for, get me some more evil books. Mauricio, what are you thinking?
We can at least go look at it. If it doesn't look like it's anything promising, we can walk away.
And
what do you guys think? Car ride now, or is this a wait until the morning? About an hour and a half.
I think I mean, again, I don't want to mess up your story, but I would definitely think wait until morning.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Gives us a day of daylight gives us the night to do some research, which is essential.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not just getting in a car with two people.
Well, and the bonus
name Kimball gives me an itch in the back of my brain. I'd like to see if I can find out more about what happened.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. So Teddy is saying that we go in the morning.
We can look into this, Jess. We can look into this tonight. If it looks fishy, we can thank them for their interest in our lives and bid them a good rest of time.
I would rather not get any closer to the fishkin, but I also refuse to let you idiots do this by yourselves. So
they're gonna get themselves thrilled, Jess.
I know. I have to go along, even though I really don't want to.
At least if we go in the morning, I'll give everybody a chance to calm down overnight and
maybe come to your senses, change your minds.
I'm going to be in the library. I'm going to
because
special permission from Professor Armitage to stay after work.
There it is. As students, as registered students at the Miskatonic, you are granted special privilege. While normally the place shuts down at like 6, sometimes 7 o'clock at night, students are allowed to utilize the library well up until 10, 11 o'clock at night before the place is cleared out. So that gives you guys several hours if you want to try and maybe do a little bit of digging. Well, the Kimballs say yes. That honestly, they're not even staying at home, so they can come back and get you guys. Now here's the next part. We know Josh has a car. Could everyone please give me a luck roll? If you get a hard success on this roll, your character would have found a way to have a car.
Can I use a credit rating roll to see if I can just buy one?
Done.
No, I'm looking for luck right
Look-
now. Oh, we got a hard
Done.
success by Jess. Jess got it. Okay, we'll come back to you in just a second.
Oh.
Risa got it. No,
You're,
okay.
you're looking
no
for
problem.
hard?
Looking for a hard success.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Big hard suck. Come on, James.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay, so hey, that's fine. So we got Josh as a car, and Jess. Jess has managed to score. Josh, you don't have to roll. You already have a car, so you're cool.
He wants 2 cars.
He wants 2 cars. I want 2.
Can I push this roll?
Car. So Jess, real quick, is this your car? Is this just a friend? Like maybe you've made a friend on campus who has said, "Hey, if you need wheels, just let me know." Like how what does this look like?
I actually have, if I'm not mistaken, a couple points in not operating room machinery. Where is that? They have a couple points in mechanical repair.
Yes, because
And
your adopted family are from Boston, and they like your adopted father was a mechanic before he passed, and the two of you had a very close relationship.
yeah, we did.
So
we were very
yeah.
close.
So no, you
Crazy.
know cars. You know cars.
Yeah.
So nice. Okay, so I'm sorry. So keep going. So what's going on there?
So I remembered that while we were on our way sort of towards this area that I'd seen saw a car that had clearly been like parked by the side of the road and left, like it'd been months, like you can tell someone abandoned this car. So I went back real quick and opened it, happened to be open, and managed to just kind of fix the wire that was keeping it from going up, and off it fired, and I drove back to my friends and picked them up in the Williamsmobile
The Williamsmobile.
on our way to
Holy shit.
Williamsburg.
Okay, so it is 1922 October. All right, so with that, as we see the cafe, the doors are open, and the Kimballs are leaving, and you guys are out, and as we see the Kimballs driving off to go to a local motel nearby. Which again is like right on campus. There are little boarding houses and stuff that they've gotten for just for the overnight stay.
Right.
And we see the 4 of you heading towards the entrance to the Orrin Library. And the screen goes black, and the credits begin to roll. That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
Go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
always.
Savage Sessions RPG uses trademarks and / or copyrights owned by Chaosium Inc. / Moon Design Publications LLC, which are used under Chaosium Inc.'s fan material policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Savage Sessions RPG is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Chaosium Inc. For more information about Chaosium Inc.'s products, please visit www.chaosium.com.